Zdravím vás všechny u dalšího dílu Banishers. Jak můžete slyšet, tak pořád hlas nemám nic moc. Takže zase bych natáčel tuhletu epizodu bez komentáře a jenom se pak nakonec s váma rozloučím. A teď už jenom nezbývá říct nic jiného, než pojďte si užít hru. Společně se mnou a doufám, že se posuneme za hezky v hlavním příběhu. Takže díky a příjemnou podívanou.
Looks derelict. Is he really inside? Silence and the campfire. Just what Dr. Duarte ordered.
I'm with you once more. Off we go then.
Oh there! Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here. What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Deja vu.
He tried his hand at several translations.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
He thought he was better. That's not a particularly difficult task, in fairness.
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful. Red, come see this. Why did he feel like he needed so much protection? More magic mockery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
Should be useful.
Let's go.
All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to. And the signs are not encouraging.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all.
Once I bruise the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
used as a guardian.
Quick and precise. Well done. Destroy the pillars before anything else.
I'm not releasing this thing. Piss off! Time to end this monstrosity. When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. You need to see this. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Army can't be far.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm? Demonologists really like pushing the limits of their knowledge without considering other lives.
That just makes them human.
No more wards.
Thank you. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
You're done.
Don't let it crush you.
Bastard. Careful now.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo? Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it. Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
We find you up to your neck in the blackest magic, speechifying about your transcendent journey. Your life is on the line, Lammy.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir, Then of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really. I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Well, not pleasant at all.
Take care. The place is warded. I am warded. I cannot. I can't help you. I don't think so. This isn't over yet. Can I join in throwing a tantrum, are we?
Oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
The ooze affects the incarnate, too. Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be, then?
What was...
Innocence.
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. Is that?
Yes. Something's here. Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well...
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
Your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
That was Deborah. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money. And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Get lost, would you?
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
A ward restrains me. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body. Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook. Reinforcements!
Watch out! We made it angry. Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden time with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
The Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
The greedy shall fall, and their certitudes be swamped when the final judgment comes.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
I'll find a way around then.
Ghost wards cannot manifest. The ward's power is gone.
Those echoes we're hearing are the shadows speaking.
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first? The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Did we miss a few?
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
More efficient than cannon powder.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
Think you could take on a ghost?
those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or back, the Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the...
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
You have turned your back from love, looked away when most needed. Guilty.
If you need a breather, we can do it here. Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? The bucket is tainted. A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near. I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
Hiding the evidence perhaps of his role in the witch trial. They connected him to the demonology he used to reinforce his authority.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Askel must have feared the suspicious mob.
None supported you.
Well, this can't be good.
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak!
If we speak, so you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
Let rule in the grave. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty! protection. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
I only seek the truth. Bloody hell. Is that me? That's a cheap trick. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
I'm messing about, am I?
Antea Duarte, you fraud, you cold-hearted deceiver. Rise for the verdict. Alive, you banished parasite ghosts. If dead, you dare linger. Have you no shame? You indulge yourself. I sentence you to anger, to regret, and then to oblivion.
Ghosts are dangerous, and I'd no reason to show mercy.
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark hearts, the evil only worsens. Your witches, and witches must burn.
Antea died to help New Eden, and still we fight this curse.
What more do you want from us? No, I don't think we will.
Wasn't expecting to fight myself today. The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Come on, get yourself together.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Enough. Can we please get out of here? That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Haskell's cowardice is to blame. To save his own arse, he condemned a woman he knew to be innocent.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
That, down there, I was tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
Tak a tady se rozloučíme pro dnešní epizodu a pokračovat budeme zase příště. Porazili jsme teďka obrovského bose, takže máme za sebou zase docela velkou kapitolu a hlavně dlouhou. Takže díky za sledování a čau příště.